Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bruins will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Fresno State's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard runners.
Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32. They'll run play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Third down defense is so pivotal in a football game. In this third down, nice job. Good coverage in the back end, but the rush gets home, forcing the fourth down. Nice start for this defense.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Completes it in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the option. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Escapes trouble. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll heave it deep. Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Right back to the well. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the missed timing. Fresno State will have to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the grab close to the logo. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Off the play fake on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Off play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. The Bruins will snap it on first and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Got a man in the middle. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Bruins have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. The screen. He can go. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat, thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Here's the Heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's a draw. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll go to the counter. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go? Well, just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just a short pass to the tight end. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, UCLA! All that baby in and strolled into the end zone for the score.
this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28, Fresno State, 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Pedrino. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air on second down. Pressure coming, and that ball's on the ground behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And so after the scintillating return, just don't mess it up. You've got to cash this in for a score. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal.
The quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Fresno State will have to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. Touchdown, UCLA. And once he found open space, the man might as well
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Fresno State, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20. A pickup of 5. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it. Nice move to keep running. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Bruin. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown.
Fresno State, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Got it in the middle. It's Rucci. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
They'll run the sneak for it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, And there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Fresno State will have to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
Return is taken out of bounds.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And that's a 1st down.
Complete to the left. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Bruins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, UCLA! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
Fresno State, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. And they can't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, and time is running short. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UCLA will go back to work on offense. He'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. Still running at the 40. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They'll run it on the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And we talked about this at half, man. They've got to start to pressure the quarterback more. This offense had a lot of success. You got to make this guy feel uncomfortable. And the first drive out of the half, they do exactly that.
And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Punts it out of the air. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines. He stands on the result of the play. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. It's complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Finds the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Bruins decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Touch pass on the run. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Fresno State will have to punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Got his man in the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Surging forward on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Barco. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Gets it out fast. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. That is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Jukes his way for more. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got his man quickly. Sweet cut there. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. They'll give it to the back.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. The pull and throw off the RPO. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bruins.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they... And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his second sack here today.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Fresno State will have to punt it away. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it near midfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Snags it over the middle.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play. Looks as if we have an injury on. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Get
points and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it set up on the outside. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Tight end now in motion. The give to the left. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. He lets one fly deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Rush is on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Fresno State will have to punt.
On to kick it away.
Cradles it at the 35. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Reads it, fires complete. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. They go to the ground. Nice move to keep running. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Finds a little space. Gets it past the marker. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Bruins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give and tick, 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 tick. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
2nd down going up.
Now on the move. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong for them. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.